Hello everyone, and welcome to today's B1 English listening practice session. Today we are going to talk about the growing cooperation between China and Africa and how this relationship is shaping the future for both regions. Recently, a major event took place in Beijing, China, the China-Africa Cooperation Forum, where leaders from 53 African countries and representatives of international organizations gathered to discuss how China and Africa can work together to promote development, peace, and modernization. Chinese President Xi Jinping delivered a keynote speech at the forum. He emphasized the strong historical bond between China and Africa, explaining that the two sides have always supported each other, especially during difficult times. He said that the relationship between China and Africa has now reached the best stage in history and will continue to grow stronger in the future. Xi Jinping also proposed elevating China-Africa relations to a new level, calling it the New Era China-Africa Community of Shared Future. President Xi Jinping outlined 6 key areas where China and Africa would work together to achieve modernization. 1. Fair and just modernization. China is ready to share its experience in governance with African countries to help them develop according to their own unique circumstances. 2. Open and win-win cooperation. China and Africa will strengthen cooperation in industries like agriculture, infrastructure, and trade, promoting mutual benefits for both regions. 3. People-centered development. The goal of modernization is to improve people's lives. China will help Africa reduce poverty and create more jobs, improving the overall well-being of the people. 4. Inclusive modernization. Development should be balanced, focusing not only on material progress, but also on cultural and spiritual growth. China and Africa will work together to promote respect for different cultures. 5. Eco-friendly modernization. China will support Africa's efforts in green development and environmental protection, helping to create a more sustainable future. 6. Peace and security. Modernization can only happen in a peaceful and stable environment. China will help Africa improve its ability to maintain peace and security. Over the next 3 years, China will take specific actions to further strengthen the partnership. These include enhancing cultural exchanges, providing development assistance, promoting health and education, and creating more job opportunities for Africans. For example, China will help train 500,000 people in Africa, offer scholarships, and build more schools. There will also be a focus on infrastructure projects, such as building railways, roads, and airports to improve connectivity across Africa. In conclusion, the China-Africa Cooperation Forum is a platform where both regions come together to share ideas and collaborate on building a brighter future. Through their strong partnership, China and Africa are working to achieve modernization, reduce poverty, and promote peace and development. This cooperation not only benefits the people of China and Africa, but also contributes to global progress. Now, I'm going to ask you 2 questions about today's video. Write your answers in a comment down below. 1. What are the 6 key areas of cooperation between China and Africa mentioned in the video? 2. How will China help Africa in terms of education and job creation? That's all for today's lesson. Keep practicing your English, and I'll see you next time.